Hey guys, it's Katie, and today I'm going to be doing the Shane Dawson x Jeffree Star Conspiracy Palette unboxing. So I got home today and my dad brought me in a package from outside of my lawn. It is from Jeffree Star Cosmetics, and I was like, wow, I literally had to wait 3 hours to get my palette. I was on the website when it launched for like 10 minutes before it launched, and then I was still on it 3 hours later because like they crashed on everything. And because of that, all I was able to get was the palette, but that was the main thing that I wanted. I mainly just wanted like the gloss and the palette and the chapstick. I'm just glad I got the palette because I think that's like a really like collector's piece. Came in the mail and I was like, you know what, there's no way I can open this without filming it because it's gonna be amazing. I've been watching Shane Dawson from the beginning. When he did his food videos, I watched him. His conspiracy videos, I watched him. I've literally been watching him for like years on end, and to see him be supported by Jeffree and to finally make the money that he should have been making, it's just really awesome, and he definitely deserves it. So that is why I purchased this palette. I just cut it all open, and in the inside, this is what it looks like. We have black paper, then we have a card. Oh my gosh! Y'all, look at this card. It's Jeffree and Shane in like their iconic moments. Oh my gosh. And then it is the conspiracy palette. I watched every single episode of the documentary series, followed and kept up with all of them. I've seen so many reviews. Also, if you're like, what is this big clunky thing on your finger? I broke my finger. Literally today I broke it. I got back from the doctor's office like 30 minutes ago. So let's hop into the palette. I don't want to stall any longer. Look at this. Obviously, we have the Shane Dawson Jeffree Star packaging with pink bubble wrap paper, and I'm going to keep this on the floor. This is the palette. On the outside, it's like this really cool raised packaging with the black and white like spiral swirl. Then it says conspiracy in the golden letters. You open it just like this, and inside is the baby. This has been in the works for so long. I am so excited to own this. It is definitely heavy, but it's not as heavy as I thought it would be. Here is the palette though. It is like this raised tombstone type thing. And then if you can see here, there's this little paper covering like the metal peel. Here's the palette. Honestly, feels so nice. This is like this like pleather, and it's just really high quality. I've never owned anything from Jeffree Star Cosmetics, and I've never spent money on it, but this was something I just had to buy because of like all the hype. And it's just Shane. This is iconic, and I know I'm probably not gonna wear it every day because I barely wear makeup, but I just had to. Obviously, it comes with the 2 latches right here. Those are very high quality. Like my broken finger. Oh my goodness! Whoa. It doesn't smell like anything. Wow, y'all. Ah! So obviously we have the big old mirror right here. There is a little peely thing that I'm gonna peel off. The mirror is so good. It's very big and I can see all over my face. Look at all of those. Take them in for all of their glory. I'm gonna swatch all of them. I used to be a beauty guru, if you didn't know this. On my main channel, Katie's Corner, that's my main channel. This is my vlog channel. I used to be a makeup guru like 2 years ago, and all I used to post was makeup content. This palette just really sparked my like interest in makeup content. It made me wanna play around, so that's why I decided to do it. We're gonna go in order. You guys, if you're probably watching this video, you've seen this a million times, and if not, this palette is iconic and you must be living under a rock. We're gonna start from this corner and go like this all the way down. Bro, my nail got in it. I don't really know how I'm gonna swatch this because I have a long sleeve white shirt on and a broken finger. So first we're gonna start with Ranch, which is like this white shimmery color. Oh my goodness, it's pressed so nicely. It's so like buttery. Look at that shimmery white shade. That would be such like a pretty inner corner highlight color. Okay, next is My Pills, which is a super light pink, and the pressing in these shades is so nice. Those are the first 2 shades. Obviously, like my skin tone is very fair, so the white shows up, but the pink doesn't show up too much. So then we have TanaCon, and I actually just watched Tana's video of her swatching this palette on her channel yesterday. I'm trying to like show you this in a good way. That is a super good transition like matte shade that I'm excited to use because those are like the basically shades that I use all the time. So we have Diet Root Beer, which is like this dark brown. Ooh, I like that one. My finger's already dirty. Then Just a Theory. He always says that in the beginning of all of his conspiracy theories. He's like, none of these are true proven facts. They're just theories. That shade is gorgeous. I could see me using that shade a lot because it's like this goldeny brown color. Then we have Spiraling. This is like this shimmery black color, I say. That's like a dark chocolate brown actually, not a black. It looks kind of like a black in the pan, but that's definitely like a dark chocolate brown. Like he said a million times, these are like the most wearable colors, and please don't mind my swatching skills. I'm not very good at this. I'm not a beauty guru, but from a normal like teenage consumer, these are definitely the shades that I would reach for the most, just because I don't wear super colorful eyeshadow, but of course if I went to like a party or needed it for an event or something, I would use these shades. That's the first row. After swatching all of them and like digging in like 2 swirls, none of the pressings are completely gone, but they definitely look different than they did when the starting because I put my finger in it. That green is called Conspiracy, so that's kind of like the basis of the palette because it's called the Conspiracy palette. See, I would never wear this shade. I just personally don't like the color green, and I don't like that green. It didn't swatch too well either, so maybe I just didn't go in deep enough. I don't want to like ruin the palette, so I'm not pressing very hard. Personally, for me, that's not a color I would ever wear. Super pretty though, and I know a lot of people would like that. I'm gonna take off the shadows on my arm now so I can have more room for more colors. I'm gonna be going into pigment. It's a really nice neutral pink, so it's not too bright. Oh, I like that. That color is super pretty. I can see a lot of people wearing that because it's not too bright. It's kind of wearable, but like it's kind of not. Next is food videos, which I'm so hype about. That is like the neon yellow green in the palette. On the thumbnails of all his food videos, it is like this color, and I think that's such a perfect way for him to incorporate that into the palette. Next, we have Trisha. If you don't know who Trisha is, that's Trisha Paytas. She's been going through some stuff recently. She's iconic. She's like one of Shane's best friends, so I can definitely see why he named a shade after her. Wow, that is probably the most pigmented one I've seen so far. I know a lot of people are gonna love that pink, especially if you're like a makeup artist and do crazy colorful looks on like Instagram. You're definitely gonna like that one. Now we're going into Cheese Dust, which is this super pretty orange, and it has like the dead pig like icon in it. I like that shade too. See, I feel like oranges or browns are definitely the most wearable shades for me, so that's exciting. Now we have Flaming Hot, which is, I think, based off Flaming Hot Cheetos, and I love Flaming Hot Cheetos. That's a gorgeous, gorgeous red shade. I like that a lot. I don't know if some of these are pressed pigments or not, but pressed pigments will stay in your face. Trust me, been there, done that, and look, that's already getting all over. It's just common knowledge, if you have dark eyeshadows that have a lot of pigment, they're gonna stain because that's how they work. They're just pigments. I wouldn't be surprised if these stained my arm. I'm okay with it. It doesn't really bother me. Just if I'm putting it on my face, I don't really want it to stain. I know I have the James Charles palette, and some of those shades definitely stained my face, which I know like got him into a scandal. Now for the third and final row. This shade is so pretty. It's called What's the Tea? It's like this minty teal blue color that I really am intrigued by. I don't understand when I would wear this color, but I just really like it. Like, that is stunning. So now we're gonna go into Diet Cola. This is a very shiny metallic. Whoa! So far, all the metallics are definitely my favorite. They are the most pigmented. Then we have Not a Fact, which is like a burgundy, maroony purple. That is a stunning color, perfect for fall. Now we have Sleep Paralysis. Wow, ooh, that shade is so interesting. That's like a coppery, silvery purple. I'm pretty sure that's the shade that he made when he was mixing all like a bunch of different pigments in the lab. We have Illuminati, but it's spelled T-E-A instead of T-I. And this is a dark forest green, like metallic. Wow. I feel like I have the same reactions, like they're so pretty. I am truly embracing this makeup. Then we have the last shade in the whole palette, which is the black, and it's called My Ride Is Here, and I'm going to get this one. This is because he always takes Ubers everywhere. Wow, that is very pigmented black. Was not expecting that much pigment to come off of that black, but that really did there. That is all the swatches on my arm, and to be honest, wow, they are all so pigmented. If I'm being completely and totally truthful, I wasn't really expecting anything less. The hype around the palette has really been something I've never seen before. This palette and this whole collection has been so hyped up, so if it wasn't living up to standards, I really would be disappointed. Now we're gonna do like a simple look. Like he said in the series, if you cover up one of the shades, the palette looks completely different. If you cover up that neon yellow shade, the palette looks neutral and wearable, but as soon as you put it in there, it looks bold. Let me use my cast. If you cover up both of the neon shades, they look even more wearable. It's just like taking a different look and seeing everything that you can play with. I'm so excited to use this, and to be honest, it's gonna be so fun to play around with these. I have a makeup Instagram account dedicated to doing fun, really bright makeup tutorials, and I don't post that much on there, but when I do, I will say y'all seem to love it. So if you want to keep up with me, this palette is definitely inspiring me to want to post more on there. But right now, I'm just gonna throw a few little things in the crease and see how we like it. First, I'm gonna take the shade My Pills. It sounds so crazy saying that because I've literally been watching this series for like 3 weeks, and now knowing that I have the palette. My Pills is just a very neutral pink shade. It blends in with my skin tone. Don't see it that much. Now we're gonna take Tanacon. There is a lot of like kickback, a lot of fallout, which I don't mind that much because you can't have the best of both worlds. Like if they're gonna be pigmented and buttery, they have to have some fallout because that means the formula is really, really creamy. This is Tanacon going in my crease right now, and that is, like I said, a beautiful brown transition shade that I think a lot of people are truly gonna enjoy. Normally when I'm doing like a natural glowing makeup, I just put my bronzer in my crease on my top and on my bottom, and I can see that shade acting as like that shade for me. Now I'm going to take the color Diet Root Beer. That will just deepen up the look a little bit with like a darker brown, but not too much to make it not wearable. So Tanacon and Diet Root Beer are stunning. I love those a lot. I want to go in with pigment now. That just gives you like the pink, but not too much. It makes it, you can definitely tell that you're wearing pink, but it's not like, oh, she's wearing a lot of pink. We're gonna be bold. I'm putting Trisha on the lid. There is fallout underneath my eye, but I will say, when you are using metallics, sometimes it's better just to use your finger, and I think that this is one of those times. The brush doesn't do that good of a justice when picking up the shade, so this is one of the shades that I would definitely use on my finger. Look at me getting this actually everywhere. I'm making a mess because I'm doing this with my big old bulky nails and my cast on, but I think you can get the point. There is definitely fallout underneath my eyes though, I will say that. It's like a lot. Yeah, I would say Trisha is better to apply with your finger, but it's just a stunning, stunning, stunning neon pink color. I probably should not be doing this with mascara on my eyes already. The brush doesn't do it justice. The finger is really where it's at. I know it's not like the best application, but that's why I would say do your eyeshadow first if you're gonna play with this palette. Now I wanna use the shade Not a Fact, and this is this burgundy maroon purple color. This is like a bold pink purpley look that I could see like Instagram baddies do, or literally anyone. If you're bold enough to wear this, do it. I'm just not.
Hey, that's pretty.
You like it?
I do like it.
Look, this is my new palette.
It reminds me of the CMA Awards last night. It is pretty.
This is Jeffree Star's palette.
Ooh. Oh, the dude that looks like, oh, I don't like that. Okay, never mind, goodbye.
Okay, boomer. My mom is not super into Jeffree, but you know, everyone has their own opinions, and I think he's a queen. This is what the shade looks like so far. I'm really liking this outer color. Super, super pretty, and I think putting this on the bottom could also be pretty. I like how we started out with like a natural everyday look, and now we're going to like a, whoa. I like this. I think with some lashes, it could be super pretty, but we're gonna take it to the other level because that's just me. Hi, welcome to my channel. We're gonna take food videos on this fluffy brush, and I'm gonna use this in my inner corner. See, that just brightens up the look. That is so fire. I know this summer there was like a super big trend of just putting like natural makeup on and then putting a super bright color in your inner corner. Oh my gosh, I just made that worse. I think Kylie Jenner started that. She started like doing that trend, and then a lot of people started doing it. That's cool though. I like that. I feel like a little like bug, like, ooh, that's really fun. I like this palette. It makes me inspired. It makes me want to play, and I think that was the whole point. I think that's where he was going with it, is he wants to inspire people to not be afraid of using color and have fun with your looks. We're just gonna go crazy. I'm gonna take What's the Tea, which is that super pretty like Tiffany & Co. periwinkle blue, whatever. It might make me look like I got punched in the face, but it's okay. Yeah, I think I look like I have a black eye now. I was trying to smoke out that purple, and I don't like the decision at all. This is amazing. It is a great collector's item, an amazing piece to have in your collection. I'd never tried Jeffree shadows before, so this is like a first impression for me, and I really like it. I recommend. Like, I know it's sold out right now, but he said it's gonna be a permanent item, so they will be making more. Get your hands on this if you are into makeup and you like to play and you like to experiment. I think you would really like this, and to be honest, I really like it too. I love it. We're gonna do one last thing before I wrap this video up, because I feel like I've been talking about eyeshadow for 40 years. I'm gonna put the shade Ranch, which is that super, super pretty highlighty white shade, on my brow bone. That kind of gives off like a blue reflection, and I don't know if it's the blue that I put up there, but I like it. Let's see if we use it. Oh yeah, there's definitely a blue reflection. Putting it on as highlight, it's pretty, but there is a blue cast to it, so if you put it on your face, just know that. I know Jeffree also said that the shade Pigment was like a super cool blush shade, so we're gonna try it. We're gonna put that on as blush. And I know I don't have any face makeup on anymore, but imagine with face makeup and then this pink. And he also said that Tanacon can be used to contour, so we're gonna do that. Wow, we love a 3-in-1 palette. Eyes, face, what else can she do? I feel like I look crazy now because I don't have like eyelashes or anything, but my whole face is done. I feel like I look like a clown now. Oh Lord. I'm gonna wrap this up before I look even more like a clown, but I like this palette a lot. It is really pretty. It's good quality. It's just there. It's there. And I definitely think if you're looking into buying it, putting it on a Christmas list, putting it for your birthday, or invest in it, save your money because it's a collector's item. It's one of a kind, and you can say that you supported a part of the series because this is really it. Thank you for watching me review makeup. I know I'm a very amateur makeup artist and I don't even consider myself a makeup artist. I'm just a teenager who loves Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star and the palette. Subscribe if you're new. You can follow all my social medias. They'll be linked down below. Subscribe to my main channel. Subscribe to this channel. And I hope you enjoyed this little review from me. I love you. Have an amazing day. And thank you for watching. Congratulations, Shane and Jeffree. Me acting like they'll ever see this video. All right, y'all. Peace in the Middle East.